You are now listening to Mike's Opinion. Logic Unleashed.
That's right. You are now listening to and watching the Mike's Opinion podcast. How are you doing? That's the truth. I'm in the booth. What's up? How are you doing? You doing all right? I hope summer's doing good for you. Yo, I'm late. I'm releasing late today, and I'm a few days late about the crazy drama bananas that happened the other day. I know you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Bang! Oh, the shots rang out first and foremost. Seriously. My thoughts and prayers go out to those that lost their life that day. I think it was one guy. Talking about Trump getting shot at, getting nicked on the ear. I'm not even going to dive into all the conspiracies. There's plenty of conspiracy. Was it faked? Was it staged? Was it planned? I don't know. All I know is the shooter is gone. He got shot dead. And then a spectator got shot dead protecting his family. And if there's any, there's like a rank, right, of anything, and a rank of how I would like to go out. I wouldn't mind going out shielding my family from the rah-rah, and not that I'm trying to be a hero or want to be remembered as brave. If shots ring out, I just want to be the one to take them. I would rather be the one to take them. That's all I'm saying. I don't need no accolades. Oh, he was a hero. No, I don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? But if you've been living under a rock and you have not heard President Donald J. Trump, former President Donald J. Trump, and now the current Republican nominee for president in 2024, was shot at by a very young person. They haven't released at least I haven't seen a whole lot of motive or why, or what we do know is that he missed. I'm assuming his intent was not just to nick the ear. I think that's a safe assumption. He was trying to put that head to bed. He was trying to kill Trump, and he failed. I can only imagine what would have happened had he succeeded. Or even if he didn't die, if he had put a bullet in his head and, he was no longer able to run. Oh, man. I shudder to think what would have happened. So, the momentum, the energy that the Republican Party and Trump has received from this incident, stage planned or not, is real. Now, if you've listened to any of my other podcast episodes, I should say just episodes, this is the podcast. If you listen to any of my other episodes, then you know my history with Trump, particularly my mother's history with Trump, how he used to get down in New York, and how I admittedly rock with some of the things he says and does, particularly for Black people, but how I could never vote for him. Now, a lot of people have changed, but I don't know. Matter of fact, I do know in good conscience, I could not vote for him with his racist tirades, his racist history, and his divisiveness. He tends to divide people. He said he rewrote his speech. I know many people who have what they call a come to Jesus moment, or they face death, and they perspective on life changes. The Republican National Convention is still going on. I think J.D. Vance, which is now his vice presidential pick, is has been chosen. I think he's going to speak tonight or soon. Trump will give the speech at the end of near the end of the convention, and I'm a watch. Now, I'm not trying to watch to be changed or swayed, because honestly, it's real. It's a real struggle for me, because a lot of black people, a lot of people gave their blood, their sweat, their tears, and their lives literally just so I could have, me, a black man in America, to have the right to vote. And I typically do exercise that right. But I don't know if I'm going to in the excuse me, in the presidential election. I don't. Because Democrats been taking the black vote for granted for a long time, and I'm just not rocking. I'm not an ageist, a sexist, a racist. I'm not an ist in any negative form. Excuse me. I'm not. But you too old, Joe. Joe Biden is too old. There's no reason in the United States of America that we need a man of his current capability or inability and age at some point. And we all don't know when we get there. We want to fight as long as we can. I ain't got no problem with that, but know when to sit down. Know when to go sit down. Be a grandpa. Play with your dog. Take up golf. Do something. But you are not the best option to run this country. Period. And I think Trump is what, 77, 8, 6, 4? I don't know. He up there too. I think he's 78. I think of JFK, I think of Obama. Where's the young swag 40, 50 somethings that can do it? Why are we still messing with this old guard shit? So I always think it through. I think it through. I think it all the way through. And that council of elders, right? You want to rely on that wisdom, right? So on one hand, on the other hand, I can understand us wanting a very older, seasoned person filled with wisdom. But Joe been slipping. It's beyond slipping, yo. The mental cognitive ability has and is declining rapidly. There are threats, state threats, and I mean countries, okay, that would love to infiltrate, inhabit, overtake this country, change the system, change the language, where we're physically positioned makes it difficult to sneak up on us. So it would have to be Mexico or Canada that would turn on us. Like if Mexico and Canada decided to turn on us and invade, oh boy, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. But the other foreign enemies are oceans away. So it's real hard for them to sneak up on us or even to throw bombs at us, launch bombs at us. So having a president with swagger, and you say, yo, Mike, you a black man, you just all about the style. Speaking of style, copy one of these, get you some merch, Mike's Opinion Podcast, t-shirt, mug, hat, all of that. The link is in the show notes. The link is wherever you look in this link. There's a link to get the merch. Sports show. So, yes, black people do stuff with style. Okay, I've seen all kind of people do stuff with style. I've seen a recent. I don't know where these Asian ladies was from. I can't say. Asia comes in a lot of flavors. So, but they was dancing to some old R&B with the moves. Oh, it looked like they was feeling that music. Very stylish, as my son says, so stylish. So to see the way Barack Obama, former President Barack Obama, used to walk with the swag to give his speech. Yes, yes. I like that demonstration of confidence. I like that. I like it to be authentic, though. Don't fake the funk. Don't be a lamb on the inside and a wolf on the outside. Be the real you and be confident without being arrogant. You know what I'm saying? So somebody that's mentally sharp, that's snappy, got the quick snapback, clapbacks. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to represent us. You know, and maybe that's where the JD Vance comes in at, because he's a young first-term senator, and I don't think too many people knew that his wife wasn't white. He got a son named Vivek. Hmm? Yeah, there's been a little backlash. We're gonna see how that turns out. But can we just kumbaya? Can we just come together, be empathetic and kind, and let America be the leading example on how to live life? Yeah, I know that shit ain't happening. It's just so much ignorance and violence and drama. I'm not optimistic that that's going to happen on a grand scale. It still happens here and there. It's just peace and harmony is still the minority. It seems like, especially in terms of what's broadcast on social media and the news outlets. And now social media is the news. The traditional news outlets are slowly fading and dying slowly. I used to watch the local news and world news on TV. I can't tell you the last time I did that. It's been years. I get all my news and information from their apps, but I don't sit down and watch the broadcast. And then I get my news sources from a variety of sources. I want the middle, the left, the right, the conservative, Republicans, the Democrats, the liberals. I want all of the stuff. And then I can come to my own informed conclusions and decisions. So there's that. Who are you going to vote for? Now, I don't know. You don't have to tell me. But if you want to, Mike's Opinion Show at gmail.com, or slide into my DMs or just post it anywhere on the socials. The Mike's Opinion Podcast is out there. You might have to search Mike's Opinion Podcast to find it, but I'm out there. I ain't really that hard to find. I'm not that hard to find, but there's some other mics out there that may pop up. I'm at the, depending on how you search, I'm at the first page. If you know how to do that, hook me up. Hook me up. I don't have nothing to pay you right now. So, it would be in kind. It would be out of the kindness of you doing that. By the way, support the show. Yo, if you haven't already, or if you're new here, like, share, follow, comment, get involved. Let me know what you're thinking. Huh? Let me know. Respond. Like, share, follow, comment, and subscribe. All right? That would be great, especially on YouTube. There's a couple other places online up, for video. I haven't done that yet. But there was an assassination attempt on a former president who's in the race. And, Reagan got shot. Kennedy got shot. Somebody took a shot at Ford. And I'm still in amazement that Barack Obama made it for not one, but 2 terms. And nobody that publicly that we are aware of tried to kill him. I remember the first election when he won and he walked out on stage the night of the election. He walked out there, on that stage out in the wide open with Michelle and his 2 young daughters. And I was frightened. I didn't think he would make it through the night. So the fact that he did gave me hope for this country, that there wasn't someone out there with so much hate in their heart that they tried to kill him. Now, ironically, the young man that is now deceased, that took a shot at President Trump, supposedly was a registered Republican, rocking with the Republican Party. I find that very interesting. You know, everything you do counts. Everything you say counts. There's a ledger. And I'm not particularly talking about God, but that may be the case. But just universally, and karma is real. What you put out is going to come back to you. And hopefully you can survive your karma and move on with your life. But some of the things Trump has said, some of the things Trump has done have been horrendous, horrible, and despicable. There's a local police officer here. You know, I'm from New York City, but I live in the Dallas, Texas area now, and a Dallas cop just got put on administrative leave because he put out on his social media aim better. And I've seen many people just be interviewed wishing that same thing. And look, I don't wish that. I don't think anybody should. That man is a family man. He's got a wife and kids and grandkids, and we could disagree on even the most fundamental things, but I don't want to see you get shot. Okay? I don't want to see you die, especially a violent death like taking a bullet to the head. So I'm never going to become the hater. I don't care who hates me. You know, I've walked in just as a black man in this skin. I've walked in, and the hate is just oh, it's so it's so strong. It's so thick. You could cut it with a knife just because of the color of my skin. They don't know me. Don't want to know me. They have been conditioned. A belief has been instilled in them that I'm less than human, or that I'm bad, or that I'm ignorant, or that I'm terrible, or I'm deserving of their negativity and hatred simply because I walked in the room. I pray for those people. I forgive those people. I love those people and all life on planet Earth because I'm not ever going to become like you. That's a cancer, that kind of hatred. Have I got mad at people? Of course, we all get mad, but it's fleeting. It just comes and goes. Hate just stay there. It's just stuck. Hate just stuck in you. And I feel so sorry for people that take the time out of their life, but they see me as so much beneath them that it doesn't, they feel no guilt because who am I? Just another N word, another black man, right? So, hey, peace be unto you. But yo, pop, pop, pop. Oh, they tried to take my man's dome off, yo. Oh, yo. The November elections are slowly approaching day by day. The rhetoric is going to be ramped up. The ads are going to be ramped up. The presence, the news, it's all going to be ramped up. And I am hopeful that the upward trend in drama, court cases, contesting elections, votes being counted and recounted. I'm hoping that trend reverses itself and starts going down. And whoever wins. And by the way, my personal opinion is I think Mike's opinion is that once elections went electronic, it's whoever's got the best hackers. And a real hacker gets in and out and you'll never know he was there. Yeah. So whoever's got the best hackers wins. But whoever is determined the winner, that the other side accepts it and moves on. And I know, there's some say you just keep fighting and you keep fighting, especially if you think there's some wrongdoing. Okay, fight 4 years from now. Because I do not see how Trump is not going to win. I don't see it. I don't see it. They got the flavor. They got the punch. They got the energy. The Dems, Kamala and Joe. I don't see the energy. I don't see it. And Republican Party has switched it up. They're much more diverse. Black people, Latino people, Indian people. They've got all types of people, Native American people that are not just speaking at their convention, but are, showing up and showing out for them. So it's not just white, even though I think, the white man has been the majority and has been in power for a long, long time. And because the white male population is dwindling and the power structure now has to be shared with a variety of cultures, races, nationalities, there are those that feel like they are victims. They don't want to become a lesser percentage of the population. They don't want to share. And that's bad. That's selfish and that's wrong. Why can't you share equally? Why is it so bad that there are less white people? You've been the majority for centuries. Why is that so bad? Here in America, you've been in power, and here we are. Please don't misunderstand that. Please don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I am not anti anyone. I have white friends that I love dearly. I have friends of all colors. So I'm just saying, generally speaking, look at this. There's so many white males that feel so threatened. Nobody's trying to make you extinct. It's not an agenda. There's not a plot. Let's get rid of all the white people. No. It's just Earth. Maybe you're getting out-sexed. Maybe the other nationalities and races are having more sex. There's more love. So, our population numbers are increasing. Maybe that's it. I don't know. What I do know is that the Mike's Opinion podcast is here for you. And if you want to be here for it, support the show. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, GoFundMe, the links are there. Check them out. Click, tap, done. $1, $5, $100. Send me $1 million, I dare you. I'll blow the show up. Have you as a guest. And if you want to be one of those with the shadow and the funny voice, anonymously, we could do that. And you can tell the world why you gave the Mike's Opinion podcast $1 million. And I'll give you a t-shirt. So, listen, As always, I hope you're okay. I want to encourage you to vote, but like I said, I don't know if I'm voting. I guess I'm going to vote because I have to. I feel obligated, but I'm not going to like who I have to vote for. So there's that. Like, share, comment, follow, subscribe. Do it now, do it now, do it now, do it now. Thank you. It really, really, really helps. This show is free to make. Free for you to listen to. It's not free for me to make. And yeah, tell your friends, like, share, subscribe, do all that, as I said. I hope you're doing all right. I hope your summer's going good. I will see you next week. I'm Mike, and this is the Mike's Opinion Podcast.
Thank you so much for listening to Mike's Opinion. Logic Unleashed.